Hey, it's Annie. Today we are going to do a chatty get ready with me. I'm mostly going to be using Chanel today because it's sort of a Chanel haul, and I'm going to share why I'm doing a Chanel haul. So before we get started, please make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I share new videos every single week. Also click on that notification bell. Now, I've already prepped my face. I have my sunscreen on, which, ladies, make sure you wear your sunscreen. We are gonna start out with the primer. I've already primed my eyes. I use the Urban Decay primer potion in the anti-aging formula. I really love this one, and I've had this for a while now, so it lasts a long time. Now, what started me on the Chanel is this primer. Lisa had shared of this primer, and it's the Leblanc de Chanel base, universal multi-use illuminating base. I don't find it to be illuminating, so I'm just gonna use a pump, and it's kind of like, you can see it's, you know, thin, and I'm just gonna dab it on, and I'm gonna blend it in. We were downtown a couple weeks ago. I was down there with my family, and my husband and daughter wanted to go, and I don't remember what building it was. I can't remember if it was the Hancock or the Willis Tower or the I don't know. I keep changing the names, but it was, you know, where you go on the top, almost the top floor, or is it the, no, almost the top floor, and you can view the city. Well, I'm afraid of heights. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I'm afraid of heights, so that wasn't something I wanted to do. So I said, why don't you do that, and I'm gonna go shopping. I walked down to Nordstrom. They have a really nice Nordstrom in Chicago. Walked around the store, checked out the clothes to see what's new, what's happening. I checked out the shoes. I was looking at sunglasses. I should have looked at the jewelry more, I didn't. And then there was a couple things that, you know, struck me, and this was one of them. So I went back to this counter and I said, I'm interested in this. What are your thoughts? She's like, you know, of course she's gonna say she loves it because she's a salesperson. You know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, you want to try? You want me to try it on you? I'm like, sure, because they're over there. So she basically did a facial on me. It was so relaxing and so nice. So she did the whole skincare. She put this on. She was gonna do a CC cream on me because I had told her that I've been using a BB cream. I wanted to try the Perfection Luminaire Velvet. Now this is Angie from Hot and Flashies. This is like her holy grail. I tried it, I think it was a couple years ago. I got a sample of it and I hated it. Everything that she said that she loved about it, I hated. It settled into all of my pores. It made me have polka dot pores. It didn't blend really well. I did it exactly how she did it. I hated it. I thought, you know, my skin's in a different place now. I want to try it. And now I love this. How I put it on is differently than she does it. I use my beauty blender. I've used brushes before. There are some foundation brushes I like, but really my favorite tool of all time is my beauty blender. I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I don't use that much, just a little bit, and then I just start applying it. I like a lighter look on my face right now because I've taken really good care of my skin. It's taken me a while, and I just feel like the more that I'm doing, the longer I'm using the products I am, the more results I'm seeing. She put this on me and I loved it. It was kind of like, and I'm just doing one side of my face because I just want you to see. Now, I don't put it on my nose because I feel like foundations don't stay on my nose. I use a powder foundation, and I'll show you that when I get to it. You see how pretty that looks? It just looks like my skin. It's got a nice dewy finish. It's not settling my lines or my pores or anything. It's almost like I don't even have foundation on. I'm gonna put some more on this side now, so I'm just gonna put a little bit. I was walking around the city after, you know, I had my makeover done, and I was walking by, you know, just past a window, and I saw a glance at myself. I was like, oh my gosh, my face looks amazing. Like my foundation looked amazing. My skin just looked glowy and youthful, and I was like, holy crap, it looks really good. I took a glance at myself and I was like, oh my gosh, my skin looks amazing. I used a concealer on me. I didn't like it because it settled in my fine line. Okay, I know you guys have explained how to pronounce this. Several of you said this is how you pronounce it, but I don't remember because I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna show it to you, and everything that I share in my videos, I always list below. She used a different concealer. Like I said, I didn't like it. I like this one, but this is what I will tell you about that foundation. That at the end, you know, after several hours when we got back to the hotel, because we stayed down there too for the night. When I went back to the hotel and I looked at my face close up, I was like, holy cow, it is really, like, it almost looked oily. And the reason I think it was is she put a lot of serums on me, you know, because she was using the skincare. And one thing that I haven't been doing during the day as much lately is using a lot of serums. I've been doing most of that at nighttime. I think that's what it was, but here's the thing. When I touched up my makeup, even though it looked like that, it didn't look all cakey and gross. It was like, it was almost like I had a moisturizer on my face and I was touching it up with this powder, which I love, and it didn't look cakey or anything. Now, I had to touch it up several times that day, but since then though, my skin looks amazing. It does get a little dewy looking, but I like it because I think it just makes my face look more youthful. I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I like this one because I have a little bit of redness in this area. This just works good for me. And it's obviously, this is Chanel because I didn't like the concealer that she used. Before I get my powder on, I just want you guys to look at my skin close up. Obviously, I did not use I didn't put any powder on yet, but I just want you guys to see my foundation close up. See how light it looks? Now, like I said, I didn't do my nose yet. And like I said, as the day wears on, you'll get a little bit of a dewy look, but it's not too much. Now, there's a little bit of BS that she told me about this foundation, which I didn't buy, but you know, she's a salesperson. She's like, this foundation is really good because what it does, it's a powder foundation, and it's I forgot how she said it, but I'm gonna use my airbrushed powder here. And she said, I'm not gonna do my nose because I'm gonna use something else, but she said that it's self-adjusting, so when your skin gets oily, it knows that and it stops it. It's like, no, it doesn't. This foundation stays on really, really nice. Like, I don't have to touch it up. It doesn't look greasy or anything. It just looks really nice and dewy. That's what caught my eye when I was out. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I looked amazing. Not like that sounds stuck up or something, but I mean, like, my skin just was like, whoa. I really like this. I hated it when I first tried it, but you know, I love it now. Anyway, I didn't tell you what I used on my nose. I used the Lancome Dual Finish Powder, and I used, this is the color 120 Ivory Neutral. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. This she used on me too, and I told her I already had this. And I use my Chanel brush. I love this one. There is one from Sigma. I'll have to try that one. I'll have to order that one and try it. But it's very similar. See how it's kind of on an angle and it's fluffy? That's what I like about this brush. Really lightly. She suggested, you know, she recommended a different blush, and I may go pick that one up. I didn't because I spent enough money because I bought a lot, and I didn't purchase the eyeshadow because I don't know, I may go back and take a look at that, but like I said, you have to pick and choose. You can't just get everything they recommend. The color I'm going to use is from Chanel. It's the Rose Initiale. I love this one. I've shared it before. The top part of my cheek, but this is just so pretty and natural. So I'm going to put lips on. I'm going to use my lip liner from, I know you're probably sick of this, Charlotte Tilbury. And this is the Pillow Talk. I'm going to use Penelope Pink. It's my favorite. I love it. I decided to try their brow definer. It's similar to the Anastasia, and I think hers is called the brow. There's a brow definer, and I can't remember which, and I'll have them in front of me. Side you get the nice little spoolie, and then the other side is like this. You push it up. She did a really good job on shaping my brows. I'll probably fast forward a little bit of this because it takes a while to do. I also picked this up. This is the Chanel brow. I'll show you. It has a spoolie on one side, it has a brush on the other side. It's very nicely made, like there's weight to this. It's not like plastic, it feels like it's metal. This spoolie is, I like this one actually better. It's a little bit smaller so you can see. The spoolie on this is a lot bigger, this one's smaller, but I like the small one. And the little bristles on here, normally when you get a little brow pencil like this, or brush like this, I should say, it's not a pencil, it's a brush, they're usually really stiff. This is soft, but I like that because I feel like once I get the pencil on, like I can just get in there and just lightly blend it, where when you have a really stiff brush, then I feel like you're moving the product around too much, but this I feel like it blends it better. I'm just gonna go in and do this side first and kind of show you a little bit. I've done brow videos before, but I passed on the eyeshadow. I don't know, it's like, I feel like the eyeshadow I think maybe she went too light on me. If I can remember, I'll try to insert a photo because I took a selfie, which was a really bad selfie. Not very good lighting at all, but take this really lightly, and then I take this soft brush and then I just blend it, and I just really like it because I feel like this brush softens it and it looks more like I put a powder on instead of a pencil. This is gonna shock you. So I decided to purchase Chanel mascara. So she did not curl my lashes, but she used a primer and then she used the mascara, and I was like, what? She put this primer on, holy cow. Now I'm gonna start putting on my mascara. Now watch. So first I'm gonna do my lower lashes, but see, I don't think that's enough yet. I want more. But do you see how long it takes me to build this up? It takes me quite a while. But you can see my lashes, looks pretty good. Okay, so that is it. I really love this foundation so much. Yeah, but you can kind of see, you can see I have a little bit of a glow going, and I really love it a lot. I really love this primer, definitely worth it. I love the brow, and I love the brow pencil. I'm really, really loving, and I especially love this so much. I really like their mascara, can you see? But I had to use a lot of coats. This is the waterproof mascara. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys so much, and I am so thankful for you for tuning in and watching my videos. It means so much to me, more than you will ever know. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, and if you follow me on Instagram, please give me when I post something, just kind of leave a comment. Let me know that you're following me on my channel too. I always reply back. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, share my videos, helps my channel so much. I really appreciate it. And that is it. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.